sir.
Hope,
Yes, sir.
yes.
Yes, sir.
Now I hope my voice is clear to you. Okay.
Okay,
So we
okay.
should proceed now. Okay, fine. So my question to all of you: what do we really mean by values? What do we really mean by human values, and what do we really mean by universal human values? Can any one of you unmute and tell me something or tell us something about this? What are your ideas about this? Because before we get into this, we must know what do we really mean by values, human values, and why are we saying that universal human values? Is there anything called universal human values? Uh, yes. Can any one of you unmute and express your views and ideas? Don't think there are correct answers or wrong answers. All answers are correct, I will say, simply because you have your ideas about these terms. So don't feel shy to share your ideas about this. Okay, come on. Can
Sir,
anyone? Yes. Hello. Go ahead.
yes, sir. Human values means I may say like punctuality, then discipline, then manners.
Okay. Okay. Discipline,
And
manners,
like
The basic policies of life.
sir,
okay. Mega.
Sir, human values mean human resources like our health, our intelligence.
Okay. Health, intelligence. Okay.
Sir, hello, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Sir, human values includes, I think, moral, integrity, peaceful life, honesty, our honesty.
Our honesty, integrity, peacefulness, joyfulness. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Prakash. Any other?
Sir, human values are the virtual that guides us to take into the account of human elements like respect, acceptance, consideration, appreciation, etc.
Oh, consideration, appreciation, acceptance, all these things we call human values. Okay. Thank you. Any other?
Sir, human values
I
means
can't.
respecting other humans.
Sir, empathy, love.
Love, empathy. Okay. Any other?
The selflessness.
Selflessness.
Sir,
What does that mean?
honesty, help,
Selflessness?
respect.
What do we mean by selflessness? What do you mean by selfish and what do you mean by selflessness? Okay. Can any one of you? Yes.
Ma'am, not sir, not
Human
to be
values that,
selfish.
Hello.
Sir, not
hello,
to be
sir,
selfish.
not to be thinking about ourselves, like we have to
Not
think
to be
about
thinking
others.
about yourself. So when you have
But
joined this
ourselves,
course, aren't you thinking about yourself?
Sir, not to be
Say
thinking
you
about
have.
our own benefits or our own achievements.
Not to be thinking
Okay.
about
Your.
ourselves in such a way that it
Human values that
harms
include that
others.
truth, honesty, loyalty,
Uh,
love, peace.
okay. Okay. Let me tell you one thing. I want to hear one participant at a time. Make this a rule, right? All of you make this a rule. One participant at a time should talk. All of you are unmuting and talking. If you see somebody is talking, don't unmute and talk. Let the person finish, and then we will come back and talk, right? Everyone will get a chance to talk because it's a long class. We'll continue till 2:30, so we have a lot of things to discuss. So don't worry about the chances that you are not going to get. Yes, you are going to get the chances. So when you unmute, speak properly. And when someone is speaking, others should not join in. Okay. Yes. Now, there are many suggestions that have come. Some of you have said human values means discipline, punctuality. Some of you have said it means the human qualities that we have, love, yes, integrity. Some of you have said, yes, it helps us to better our life. That means the selflessness that we have. Yes, we should not think about our benefits only. So here we would like you to tell, yes, when you have joined a course, say in BTech course in Institute of MCKB Institute of Engineering, you are already thinking about yourself, isn't it? All of us are thinking about ourselves. Without it, we cannot exist, right? Is there anyone who is not thinking about himself? Yeah. Is it bad? No, it is not bad. One has to think about oneself. There is no other way. But I would love to listen if someone is saying it is not just your benefit, Yes, we must think of something about others as well. So, what is universal to you? Is there any idea? What do you mean by universal? We are saying universal human values. The word values has come from the word value, right? That means price. Now we are saying human values. That means human beings that we value. Okay, the price or the kind of attention we pay to certain qualities. Okay, now we are saying universal human values. What do you mean by that? What is universal human values? Can any one of you tell us what do you mean by that? Hello.
Universal
Hello.
means, sir, universal means that values which are admired by all over the universe, and we know that uh, here we may say that all over the world.
Sir,
That's
universal
great.
value,
Yes.
what's it is same for all of people.
It's
Morality
same
of
for all the people. Okay. Morality. Is morality universal human values? What is morality? Can any one of you tell us? What is morality? What is moral to you may be immoral to someone and somebody. What is moral to this age may be immoral to some other ages. Isn't that so? What is moral in this country may be immoral in other countries. Is it possible? It's a fact, right? What
Yes,
is
sir, it is
moral in
possible.
our country may be immoral. Yes, may be immoral in other countries. And what is immoral in other countries may be moral to our country. What is moral in this age may be immoral to other ages. Yes, I can give you 1,000 examples like this. So morality is not values, human values like that. What is morality? Try to understand. Morality means some people have set up some rules. It's just like do's and don'ts. They call it morality. Okay, in each society, in each age, there are people who have set up certain rules. They call it morality, and those rules are followed by a large number of people. A particular group of people in a particular setting. Okay, they are following that morality. Yeah, in a particular geographical setting, rather, you can say that you can call morality. But we are talking about universal human values, as some of you have already said. Universal means it is present everywhere, right? It is present everywhere. It is present in India. It is present in MCKBIE. It is present in your home. It is present in UK, America, anywhere on this planet, all in the universe. It is present. It is created by us. What is universal is not created by man. Say, is it created by us? No. So what do you mean by universal? What is already present? Say gravity.
Yes, sir. I think there is some network issue.
Already.
network issue, sir.
Again, there are some. Hello. Again, there are network issues.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, your voice is breaking.
Hello.
Hi.
Maybe
Yes,
there are some network issues, but we should continue, right? Sometimes it may happen. We have to bear with it. These are all technological hassles. We have to bear. There is no other way. I hope I'm audible now. Now, what I'm trying to say, we mean by universal human values. Universal, as we have said, is already present. It is not man-made. It is not created by us. It is already present in the universe. For example, if we say gravity, the law of gravity, is it universal? Newton's law, every action there is equal and opposite reaction. Newton's third law. It is global, right? It presents everywhere. It remains everywhere. Isn't that so? I need responses from you. Yes, hello?
Yes, it is.
Yes. So that is what we mean by universal. It is not made by Newton. It is not fabricated, created, or distorted, whatever. It is not at all created by Newton. Newton discovered. So first of all, try to understand universal human values mean. What is existence already? The existence itself is universal. It is man-made. It does not vary from one age to another age. It does not vary from first to present. It is not just for the Indians or MCKvians, not for you, me. It is for everyone. So what it is that present? What it is that is ever present, always present in this universe? That is the question to be asked and answered. What is it that is present? We have already said yes, universal human values means love, integrity, honesty. We have said many other things. Humanity, yes, many other things we have said. What is present already? Yes. What is universal? Is humanity present everywhere?
Yes.
No, sir.
Hello? No? Why do you say no?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes,
Am I
sir.
audible?
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Still people are
Yes,
coming
sir.
in. Yes. Universal human values? Yes. Is it, some of you have said that humanity is universal? Yes. But humanity has come into existence with human beings, right? Before human beings, there was no humanity. The word humanity didn't exist. Now we are talking about an existence which is there already in creation. Even much before human beings came into existence. What is it?
Nature.
We're talking about a particular thing, nature, right? Nature. What is it? Nature. Okay, any other thing? What is nature? If I ask you, nature means what? What does nature consist of?
Behavior.
Behavior? Nature? If I ask you to, sit under a tree, are you sitting there in nature? If I ask you to go into a forest, nature means what? What do we really mean by nature? Hello?
Nature means where habitat exists.
Okay. Okay. Any other idea from anyone, anybody?
Speak.
Hello, could you please repeat once again? I couldn't hear you.
Nature means peace.
Okay. Any other?
Nature means the surroundings that we have.
Surroundings that we have. Okay, fine. Okay.
Nature
Any
is
other?
something that is not man-made. Rather, it
Nature
was
is something that is not man-made. Okay. Yes. Anything
So
more?
nature is
Sir,
something which
So the
consists
principal
of
was that
living beings,
everything.
non-living beings,
Non-living beings? Yes. Trees are living, I hope. Trees are part of nature, right? So why are you saying they are non-living beings?
no, I actually mean to say that we use eraser, but eraser does not have life. Means from that idea, I have told.
Okay, okay. Yes. Any other? Yes.
Sir, I
because
just want to say that why can't we say that man-made things or unnatural things are also a part of nature? Because if we see the whole thing as a whole,
We are not
then
saying that. We didn't say that man-made things are unnatural. Have we said? We haven't said that. Yes.
okay.
Man-made things are unnatural. We haven't said. Have we said anyone? Has anyone said in our forum today? Yes. Yes. Try to understand this. Try to understand this clearly. At least we have come to this point that nature is pre-existent, right? Before even human beings came, nature existed. Okay. And try to understand this clearly. We are saying universal, that means it is present everywhere. What can it be? It's an intelligence that is present everywhere in this universe. See, for billions of years, our lot of noise is coming. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes. See, through billions of years, our Earth, planet, and the sun and the moon, all of these things are running. And they're running in a proper harmony and order, aren't they? Right? Say they are not colliding with each other. The sun is not colliding with any other planet. The moon is not colliding with the Earth. Other planet and subplanets, they are not colliding with each other. In the universe, there is an order, there is an intelligence, there is an harmony. And this harmony is actually universal. This particular intelligence, which is running the entire universe, is actually the universal thing. See how many years, how many millions and billions of years the Earth is moving around the sun. The moon is also moving around the Earth. So there must be some intelligence helping it to run, move. Without that, it cannot run. So that intelligence is universal. That intelligence is making the entire life. That intelligence is running through nature. That intelligence is also running through us. And that intelligence is not man-made. You and me didn't make it. That intelligence is everywhere. And that is universal. So when we say universal human values, we originally mean to get in touch with this intelligence which is there everywhere within us, as it is there in everything, in the sun, in the moon, in the planets, in subplanets, in subatomic particles, everywhere. It is also there within us. So when we talk about universal human values, we talk about this intelligence. Otherwise, it cannot be universal, isn't it? Something that is present already in the universe is universal. It is not man-made. You and me didn't make it. And this universal intelligence is running through all of us. You, me, everyone. Getting in touch with it. To be molded by it. To be influenced by it is the aim of universal human values. To recognize it, it does exist, is all about universal human values. Because this intelligence has the capacity to run the entire universe in a harmony, in a proper symphony. It also has the power, necessary intelligence to run all human beings in harmony. It is the original intelligence within a human being. Is the now concept clear? Is the concept clear now? Can any one of you ask any question about this, what we are talking now? So
Sir,
far,
what is the main difference?
I can't hear you, dear.
Sir, what is the main difference between humanity and human values?
Okay, we'll come to that later on. What we have talked so far, please try to understand what we have covered. If you have any question, we can talk about it. Humanity and human values, we'll come to it. Because first of all, let the foundation be ready. Let all of us understand that there is an intelligence beyond human brain. There is an intelligence that is running the entire universe. There is an intelligence that is running this planet, this nature, everything. So that intelligence is universal. As this intelligence is running everything on this universe, it is also running through us. Yes, and the aim of universal human values is to get in touch with it. Yes, so far we have talked about this. Everyone agrees with me. Say gravity, Newton's gravity. It is global, right? It is there. Yes, it is there on Earth. Everywhere you go, here, America, United Kingdom, many other places on this planet, this particular law is there. So it is global law, right? It is present everywhere. So likewise, when we say universal human values, there has to be something which is there everywhere within human beings and in other things also. Because so when we talk about love, when we talk about integrity, honesty, all these things, these are all human ideas, isn't it? We talk about honesty, we talk about humanity, we talk about love, all these things. Yes, and our definition of love, honesty, integrity will differ from others. Right? I have a definition of my own. Somebody has got a definition of his own. Somebody will talk about something for him that is the priority. So it differs. When it differs, it cannot be universal. So there must be something that is present everywhere, and that is universal. So when we say universal human values, we are meaning, we are talking about intelligence that is ever present within not just human beings, it is present everywhere on this planet, everywhere on this universe. And that intelligence is running everything, the sun, the moon, the planet, the subplanets, the water, the river, the seas, you and me, everywhere. Okay. So far, this is the
Sir,
thing that I am trying to convey to you. Yes, tell me.
so can I
Hello.
describe the intelligence as energy?
That you may name that way as well. Intelligence, energy. Energy is a part of this intelligence, I would say. There are three things. We will talk about these things later on. Physics has defined it in a different way. Energy is just a part of this intelligence. There are many other parts, right? Yes, energy is the manifesting part. Okay. Yes. Any other question? No one is talking. So far, what we have learned, is it clear to everyone? Hello?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir,
Fine,
you
fine.
said
Then,
Yeah.
intelligence is present in sun. Can you explain it, please?
okay. Intelligence is present. We are talking about an intelligence which is running through everything. What I'm trying to say, try to understand. You see, the Earth and the other planets, they are moving around the sun, right? They are doing well. For billions of years, they are moving around the sun. How are they moving? Without having an intelligence, can it run? Suppose today you are eating something. Say you eat banana in the morning or some other breakfast. There is an intelligence within your body which is digesting, right? There must be something, isn't it? Which is helping you to digest. Say we are now talking over the say telephone. There is an intelligence that is helping us to connect, isn't it? So from this analogy, you can understand there is an intelligence within the sun that helps to connect or binds all the planets we have in the cosmos now that is moving around the sun. So that is the biggest proof, isn't it? What proof do we need except that? Yes. Any other question from anyone? First thing that we are talking that universal human values, we are talking about values which are present everywhere. Universal human values, we are talking about values which are present everywhere, not just with you and me. It is not man-made. It is not, created by either you and me, or it is not changing with the time. Okay, it is present everywhere. You have said nature. Some of you have said nature. So have you seen there is an order in nature? There is a harmony in nature. If you go into the forest, or if you stay in the riverside, or if you just go outside, sit under a tree, there is a beauty, there is a kind of peace, love, harmony. People get that. People feel refreshed, isn't it? Have you seen? If you go out into the
Yes, sir.
forest, if you go riverside, if you
Yes, sir.
you feel,
Yes, sir.
yes, if you feel
Yes,
there
sir.
is something that rejuvenates you, refreshes you, creates something within you, and you feel good. You come out from that particular place with joy, with love. Yes, refreshed. There is something in that. So nature is a part of this universal values and playing a big role. Have you seen those who stay near nature? They have less diseases. This is the study recently that has come out. People who stay in nature, near nature, people who are in touch with the earth, with greenery, with trees, they have less diseases and they live little more fulfilled life, little more happy than the others. It is simply because of this. Once you create a relationship, a connection with that nature, you have a particular thing happening within yourself. That particular intelligence, which is there in nature, is activated through that touch. You feel better. You didn't take anything. You just went out near the riverside. You sat there for some time. For no reason you were sitting there. Wind is coming and blowing. After some time you feel refreshed. Yes, you are sitting under a tree, perhaps gossiping, or just sitting there taking some time. You feel refreshed. So that intelligence is there without much interruption. And that is also helping you to connect with that. Okay, so this is the first basic thing that I want all of you to understand. There is an intelligence which is present everywhere on this universe. It is not just there in India. It is not just there within you and me. It is just there in everywhere. And that is why we are calling it universal. Now come to the second term, human values. Now, human values, what do we mean by that? What are human values?
So
Do
the
they
human
differ?
efforts,
Human efforts, okay. Any other? Do they differ? Do human values differ?
sir,
Hello.
it's created by humans, man. Uh,
Yes. Now, whenever you talk just human values, take away that tag universal. Only if you say human values, now you come to a category. Yes, they differ. Yes, all human beings, even if they are good, even if they're nice people, now each one might have a different value system, isn't it? Each particular group might have a different system, right? In India, there might be a set of human values which may vary from the set of values in America, which may vary from the set of values of Australia. Within India, say in West Bengal, we might have a set of values which are different from the set of values we have in Tamil Nadu. Now, coming to this part, human values, we see from universal, we are decentralizing our alphabet, and we are coming to uh, a category, a particular set of people who are possessing some values, who are uh, creating some values. Now, human values are created. Okay, we create those values because we are valuing something. Suppose, for example, I'm just telling you what we value, the culture we have, the same culture we don't have in other countries, right? Indian culture, even in West Bengal culture we have, the same culture we don't have in other states of the country. So what we value in West Bengal may not be valued in the same way in other countries or in other states. And next we come to human, we are saying human values. We are not saying non-human values. We are saying now human values, and we are now saying values. What do you mean by values? First word is universal. We have described this word properly. We have now described human beings, human values, humanity, which is self-created. We are creating according to our necessity, according to the places we live in, according to our culture, we have values. According to ages, we have values. Next, we are saying values. The values, the word values has come from the word value. That means price, right? So what price or what priority are we giving to a particular quality? That is what we mean by values. So when we say universal human values, we talk about a particular set of intelligence, no, a particular intelligence which is present everywhere. When we say human values, it means it's a set of intelligence which is present in a particular set of people, maybe a particular state, maybe a particular caste, maybe a particular religion. So we are now coming from the universe to a particular point. Now you can ask me the question, sir, then is it not universe? Yes, it is also, simply because if you are in touch with the universal intelligence, according to the necessity of that particular place, those values are created. They are complementary. Now, if you have any question regarding this, you may ask me now. Otherwise, I will move forward. What do we really mean by universal human values, and how can we get in touch with these values? Is there anything, is there any way through which we can get in touch with universal values? We'll talk about, we have already talked about universe, we have talked about nature, we have talked about a particular intelligence, we have talked about morality, a particular set of values we have in our country. Now, if you have any question regarding this, what we have already learned, you may ask me. Yes. Anyone, please? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
If you have any, yes, any question from anyone, anybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ask me if you have one.
Sir, how
I
do
can't
we,
hear you.
sir, how do we develop human values?
I can't hear you. Could you please repeat your question, dear, once again?
Sir, how do we develop human values?
How do we develop human values? Okay, yes.
Yes.
Yes, we'll answer that. We'll answer that. Next part, we are going to describe that. How do we develop human values? Yes.
Sir,
Yes. Hello.
sir, can we say that human intelligence is also universal?
Yes, human intelligence. What do we mean by human intelligence first? Is intellect we mean human intelligence? Intelligence is everywhere, right? Try to understand this. What do we mean by intelligence? Intelligence means its ability to do certain work or perform certain things. Suppose if you eat, after some time it is digested. So there is an intelligence within you that is helping you to digest. Okay, if you start sleeping, there will be some changes within your body. That intelligence helps you change. Now we are thinking and talking. There is an intelligence within us, within the brain. We are using our intellect. There is an intelligence, right? So intelligence is not just there within the brain itself. What we make mistake, very clearly we have to explain this. Intelligence means people think only the human brain. No, each and every part of your body is full of intelligence. There are, say, within the cells, there are intelligence. Okay, so intelligence means a kind of ability to perform certain tasks within you or within the universe. That is what we mean by intelligence. Suppose if you get a cut within your body, blood is coming out. Yes, if you don't treat yourself, after a few days it will heal itself, right? So there is an intelligence helping you to heal yourself. So the body itself has got some intelligence. So don't make this mistake by thinking that only the brain has the intelligence. No, brain is just a small part of the entire intelligence of the universe. Perhaps the universal intelligence is expressing itself through your brain, but not just the brain is intelligence itself. Yes, is it clear?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Yes. Tell me. Any
sir,
question?
sometimes we have acidity by chance, but at that time we take an antacid or something. Then
Okay.
can I say that this is intelligence?
Yes, just try to understand. If you are eating something and you are not digesting well, you may vomit. There might be nausea. There might be many other consequences. Yes, then what we do, we take medicines, right? A few minutes ago, I was giving you this example. If you get a cut, if you don't treat yourself properly, if you don't go to a doctor and use medicine, still it will heal itself, right? But why are we using medicines? We are helping our body to cure itself. We are supporting our body to cure itself. The uh, aim of the medicine is to give support to your body so it can heal itself quicker, faster. So that is also a kind of support we are giving to the intelligence of the body within itself. Okay. Yes. Any other question? Okay. Now, the intelligence that we are now talking, universal intelligence, we are also saying it is present in all human beings, right? So if it is present in all human beings, where are they? Where are the centers of its operation? If we say it is present within us, where is it? We can't see it, right? We can see our eyes, we can see our hands, we can see our hair, we can see this, that. But where is this intelligence? We can't see it. Where is the location of this intelligence within our body? If you say, you may ask this question, sir, you are saying this intelligence is running through us. Where is it running? Can you show us? Yes, as I'm seeing my hand, as I'm seeing myself, where do I find this intelligence is running within me? This is a very simple question you may ask me. So, yes, there are people still joining. Yes, I'll just admit them. Yes. So, for this, the intelligence that are running, there are centers within the body. There are centers. Through these centers of channels, this universal human intelligence is running through us. What are they? I'll talk one by one. Hello,
Sir,
is there
that is,
anyone talking?
can I say that
Hello?
is wisdom?
Hello, I can't hear you, dear.
Hello?
Hello, yes, you're audible now. Go ahead.
Okay. Sir, can we say that is wisdom?
Wisdom what?
Human
Intelligence
wisdom.
is wisdom? Human wisdom? Yes, wisdom is a part of intelligence, but it is not all. Okay? Wisdom is just a part of intelligence, but it is not, intelligence is not synonymous with wisdom only, right? Try to understand. There are different centers within the body psychologically present. Through these centers, the universal human intelligence operates. What are they? In Indian yoga science, we call them chakras within the body. In foreign Western system, they call it in different ways, but we are Indians. Let's understand this very clearly in Indian terms. There are main 7 centers within the body through which this universal intelligence operates. This is the basic points or channels of communication. What are they and where are they? The first thing we say, we call in Indian yoga system, Indian yoga science, we call them chakras within the body. The first chakra that we talk about is called Muladhara. Next chakra we call Swadhisthana. Next channel of communication we called Manipuraka. Next chakra we call Anahata. Next we call Vishuddhi. Next we call Agna. And finally, 7th one, it is called Sahasrara. So these are the 7 chakras we have. Once again, I will talk about it and the location of these chakras within the body. It is psychologically present. There is no physical existence as such. That means as our hand exists, you cannot see it with your eyes, these chakras existing, but they're psychologically present. If we develop that sort of sight, we can also see that they are existing within us. Say Muladhara, first chakra we talked about is Muladhara. It is present in between the base of our spine, the spine where the spine ends, or the beginning of the spine between our 2 legs. That is the base of the spine, and there we have a center of communication or a chakra. We call it Muladhara. Just above it, we have a chakra. We call it Swadhisthana chakra. It is in between our navel point and our 6th center. There is a place. We call it Swadhisthana chakra. Then, just above it, the around your navel point, there is a chakra. Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, sir.
No, sir. Sorry, nothing.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Hello, sir. You are not audible.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Now.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, now
Yes,
you
sir.
can hear me. Okay, we shall proceed now. Now we are talking about the chakras or the center of communication we have within human body. The first thing that we talked about is Muladhara. It is at the base of the spine. At the base of the spine, there is a space. We call it Muladhara. It is just in between our two legs. The base of the spine exists, and there we have a center of communication. Yes, with the universe, or that universal intelligence manifests through it. We call it Muladhara. Just above it, between our sixth point and the navel point, in between the particular two spaces, we have a chakra or a center of communication. We call it Swadhisthana. Just above it, around navel point, there is a chakra. We call it Manipuraka chakra. That is located in the navel point itself. Now, above this, there is another chakra, the fourth one. We call it Anahata chakra. That is our heart center, where the rib cages meet. At that point, we have a chakra. We have a center of communication that is called Anahata chakra. Above it, we have a chakra in the pit of the throat. In the pit of the throat, we have a chakra that is called Vishuddhi. Above this, between two eyebrows, we have a chakra. That chakra is called Agna chakra. And above it, there is a chakra above the head, the place, if you see a newborn baby, there is a space above the head which is very soft, which remains soft for say 1.5 years. And that chakra is Sahasrara chakra. So these are the 7 channels of communication, main channels of communication, through which the universal intelligence, which is running everywhere, is also running through us. These are the 7 main centers of communication. Now, why are they called chakras? Because they are moving, psychologically moving within us. Then the more activated these chakras are, the better the life. The more harmonized these chakras are, the better the life of a person. Suppose a poet. Out of these chakras, one of the chakras is dominant within him, and that's why he gets connected with the poetic world and he creates poetry. A scientist or a painter or a great architect, the great people, or a yogi, for them, these chakras are activated and they get access to the other dimensions of life, or at least if they are properly activated and harmonized, we can have a beautiful, joyful, ecstatic life. So these are the channels of communication through which we can establish a harmony with the universal human intelligence. And these chakras are present in each and every human being. Okay? They are present in each and every human being, not just even me. All the terrorists also have these chakras, perhaps less activated. All the nasty people, all the people we come across in jail and everywhere, they also have them, perhaps not properly harmonized, or they are not activated at all. So the existence of these chakras in human beings makes it universal. Because through these channels of communication, the universal intelligence operates through us, operate within us. Is it clear now? Should I repeat? Is the concept clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I want more responses from your side.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, yes. Try to understand. If you cut your body, you may not find, you will not find, because it is not a physical thing that is existing within a human being. It is not at all a physical thing, but it is present in each one of us, psychologically present, spiritually present. And the quality of life depends on the quality of activation and harmonization of these chakras. How well you will do in your life, how well organized you will be, depend on these centers of communication. How are they properly harmonized? How are they properly synchronized? How are they activated and functioning in real life? Whatever you are doing, all the great people on this planet, all the great, maybe a painter, maybe a cricketer, maybe a yogi, maybe a say a poet, maybe a scientist, maybe many other in all the fields, all the great people, all people who have excelled in their own fields, they have these chakras properly activated or harmonized in different ways. And as these centers of communication, these chakras are present in each and every human being, we call they are universal in a way that it is present in all humanity. Wherever there is a human being, there is this existence. So we may vary in our values. We may vary in West Bengal, the values we have. It may vary with the values of, say, Tamil Nadu. It may vary with the values of Andhra Pradesh and many other states of the country. But the existence of these centers of communication remains same for all human beings. Does not matter who you are. It doesn't matter whether you are a Brahmin, whether you are a Christian, whether you are Muslim, whether you are a Hindu, or you have no religion at all. Yes, still they exist. Just like the eyes exist, just like the hands exist, just like the many other things, organs exist, it is also existing. And through these channels of communication, the original universal intelligence that we started talking initially, they operate. So is the concept clear now? If you have any question, you may ask me. Next part we will discuss, is there any way, what are the things that we can do to activate these values, these chakras, so that from within we will know what are the values we need to cultivate. We have already talked about many values. We have talked about integrity, we have talked about honesty, love, harmony, symphony, love for nature, love for humanity, many other things we have talked about, punctuality, discipline, all the things. Yes, we have talked about. Because as universal human values are operating through these channels of communication, from outside we need not incorporate. Only the outside situations should support it. Then anyway, it will be activated within us. So if you have any question, you may ask me. Any one of you. There are so many participants. I see there are more than 213 participants participating in this particular class or platform. If you have any question, you may ask me. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. I would love to receive questions from your side. Hello. Yes. Go ahead. Hello. Someone unmuted.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead with your question. If you have any question, any one of you, if you have any question, you may go ahead with your question. Hello.
Sir,
I can't hear you, dear. Could you please recheck your connection?
Hello, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Does chakra have any color?
I can't hear you. Could you please once again ask this question? Hello.
Does chakra have any color?
Does chakras? I can't again hear you. May I know your name, dear? There are technological trouble, hassles. Hello.
So he's asking whether chakras have any color or not.
Chakras have colors, right? These chakras have colors. I'm not going into details because within 1.5 hours, it is not possible to talk about all these things. And it is also not necessary, rather devoting to, yes, chakras have colors, right? Each chakra has colors and each chakra is represented with a lotus. It's a kind of lotus and the flowering of the lotus, yes, somebody is not on mute. Not on mute mode. Please mute yourself if anyone is. Yes. Hello.
Sir,
Please, all of you, mute yourself. Yes. Hello.
sir, we have seen that Sir Isaac Newton, then Thomas Alva Edison, who have suffered from dyslexia, they have become scientists, means famous scientists. So I may also say that their chakras are in proper manner.
No, we can't say that because if there is a harmony, that's why I'm talking to you about these things, talking about harmony. Suppose yes, yes, somebody has come. Yes, admit. Suppose out of these 7 chakras, one of them or 2 of them are running well or activated more than the other, so there is no harmony. So if there is disharmony, it will translate as a disease. There could be many diseases, there could be many troubles. So that's why even if there is a genius, if you see, they suffered from many diseases, they suffered from mental aberration, they suffered from this and that. That means all the chakras, they are not properly aligned or they are not properly harmonized or symphonized. That's why it is happening like that. Yes. So one chakra is activated more, another is not activated that much. One is not keeping harmony with the other. So what happens? There is a disease, there is a disharmony within the system, and that translates itself as a disease. Yes, is it clear now?
sir.
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Hello, sir. What happens if all the chakras are properly synchronized or activated?
I can't again hear you. I don't know what's happening. Yes, hello. Could you please, can any one of you repeat his question if any one of you have heard his question? I can't hear.
Sir, what happens if the all chakras are equally synchronized and activated, sir?
That person will live a very happy, joyful, peaceful, brilliant life. Okay, that person will be enlightened. That person, let me tell you, that person will be an enlightened being. That person would be like Ramakrishna. That person would be like Christ. That person would be like Sri Aurobindo. That person would be like Swami Vivekananda. They will live a very fulfilled life within themselves. Fulfilled life doesn't mean the outside situation. Yes, it doesn't mean that that person will have a lot of money and will have cars and all girlfriends and boyfriends. No, not that. Fulfilled life means within themselves they'll be extremely happy, they'll be intelligent, they will be there will be something flowering within them, and that particular thing will make them uh, uh, I mean, what should I say? Will make them quite unique from others. Okay, if they are properly harmonized, if they are properly synchronized. Yes,
Sir,
yes,
who
yes,
invented
yes.
the who invented the
Who invented? Hello? Who invented chakras? Hello?
Yes, sir. He is asking that.
Hello, you see, nobody, no scientists or not even me invented. It is just a gift of nature, right? Say, if you ask me who invented trees, who invented this art, who invented water, who invented this, that, so there is no answer. The creator, right? The creator has created all these things. Now you may ask me who has created the creator. That's stupid. If creator has to be created, he is not a creator, right? So the thing is, we have to know this is self-existent. Nobody has created this. This is self-existent, a gift of nature to humanity that is given. And these 7 chakras that we are talking about is not present in animals, is not present in, say, trees and all the other things. That's why human beings are superior beings than other creatures on this planet. That's why from a, say, ape state, human beings have become human beings. And from human beings, it will move forward, will be something else simply because of this intelligence playing within them. Yes, this intelligence is also there in trees, in also there in other animals, but not in this form the way it is there in human beings. Okay, so chakras have colors. Yes, chakras have colors. Chakras should be,
Hello,
yes,
sir.
yes, yes. Go ahead. Yes.
Most of the people say that if a person activate all his chakras, then he should connect with the God. Is it true?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. See, we are not talking about those things because those things are very big things. We are too small to think about those things. Yes, those who connect and harmonize properly, synchronize them, they become God. This is what is said in the Rig Veda. They become God. Not that they just connect with that higher intelligence called God. They become that. Okay. So we'll not talk about those things because that's a totally separate thing. Yes. Go ahead with your question.
We know that the person who have higher IQ, they hallucinate things like Stephen Hawking. So is it because of this chakra?
That could be many things. Hallucination may happen without even activation of the chakras. There are mad people who see things, right? So if you see things, that doesn't mean the chakras are activated. Okay. Don't try to generalize things like that. See, today I see something is coming out from that particular corner. Perhaps a ghost is coming. My chakras are activated. No, not that way. So all the mad people, those who have mental trouble, they see things. Yes, they see things, they do things, they connect with the other dimension, not simply because maybe activated, may not be activated, maybe yes. But what I'm trying to say, these chakras enhance, if they are activated, they enhance your intelligence. Yes, and that may help you to connect with the other dimensions of life, not just with the physical dimensions. And if there is a connection with the other dimensions of life, they may see things. Okay. Yes. Next. Any question?
Sir, you said, does yoga
Hello.
help in enhancing our chakras?
That's our next agenda. Yes. Does yoga help us? Or the question is rather in a way, how can we harmonize or activate these chakras? This is the question you are asking. Now, next 6 or 7 minutes, I'm going to talk about this. I would like all of you to mute yourself. I'm no more going to receive questions from you. Next 5-6 minutes, I'm going to talk about this. How can we activate this? Okay. Could you please mute yourself, someone? Abrodeep, Maiti, could you please mute yourself because a lot of noise is coming. Hello. Yes, could you please all of you mute yourself? Now, how can we activate them? The first thing, if you spend time with nature, in nature, it is this intelligence is not distorted. If you spend some time with nature, those who have gardening as their hobby, spend some time with earth. Those who visit, say, the riverside, these are the basic things we do. Yes, I'll start with the basics. If you spend at least few minutes and hours in a week, you will see there will be a balance within the system. Okay, you will feel happy, you will feel joyful. That you all of us can do. Yes, somebody is talking about yoga. Yes, yoga is a very powerful tool towards that direction. All the yogic things, all of them, the hatha yoga, the yogasanas we do, and many other yogas, all of them are aiming at harmonizing these chakras and activating these chakras. They are not just in the West, people are saying yoga means the bone bending postures. No, not bone bending postures. Yoga means you are trying to come to a posture which would help you to activate this universal intelligence. And if there is a perfection in this particular yogasana thing, it is activated, not just activated, it is properly harmonized. Have you seen those who do yoga, those who are doing yoga on a regular basis, they have a better health, they think clearly, they sleep well, they work well, because within the system there is a sort of harmony. And that harmony is generated by doing yoga. But if you are trying to activate these chakras, you must do it under an expert. You should not be doing just by watching a YouTube video. You should not be doing this just by watching someone and somebody doing this, somebody giving you a lecture about this. No, it requires attention and care and caution. Care and caution both are important, because if they are activated, the system itself has to be prepared for activation. Yes, because this is universal energy. Somebody was talking about energy. This is universal energy manifesting through you. So you must know how to handle. It's just like 440 volt. If you don't know how to handle, it may harm you. So what we suggest, yes, whatever you want to learn, if you learn yoga, do it under a guidance, someone who knows. Don't do it just by watching YouTube videos. That may harm you or perhaps may not harm you. But if you are serious about it, yes, I want this sort of life, not sort of life means harmonized, joyful, beautiful life. Doing this doesn't mean you will become a sannyasi or something like that. No, I'm not saying that. Doing this means you will remain happy, you will remain joyful, you will remain blissful. There will be a kind of aura around you that would help you to remain positive. And everyone wants that. Everyone wants a joyful, beautiful life. So you may do yoga. You may listen to music, especially classical music. If you just listen to classical music, it also activates different chakras within your body, different centers of communication. But when you listen to classical music, now classical music is used to cure certain diseases, especially psychiatric diseases. Yes, it can be cured. Even diseases like bronchitis, diseases like many other which are chronic in nature, can be cured through classical music. Yes, so you can listen to that as well. Any sort of music. Music itself is a kind of harmony, isn't it? Be it Hindi songs, be it Bollywood songs, be it any song. There is a harmony in music. That's why it's called music or a song. So if you listen to it on a daily basis, especially classical music, it helps you a lot. It calms your mind, it relieves your nerves, you will remain joyful. If you are the best thing that you can do, everybody can do, but we don't do in the morning. Every morning, if you get up early in the morning, spend some time in the sunlight. Spend some time in the sunlight in the early morning or in the late afternoon when the sun is not too hot. If you spend some time and that sunlight falls within your body, you are as if baking yourself with that sunlight, hugging that sunlight, you will see still it helps you. Today now modern science has said that with this particular thing, I mean just exposing yourself to the sunlight every day, one can cure himself many diseases. So you can expose yourself to the sunlight, you can do yoga, you can listen to music, you can go out for outing, yes, and stay somewhere, the place where it's calm, cool. It may be a riverside, it may be mountains, it may be seaside. Yes. If you spend some time with nature, yes, some time with the earth itself, you will see you will have balanced life. You will have better life. So these are the basic things. There are many other things which many people will talk about. I'm not going into details because it is almost at the fag end of the class. So before we end, there is only 1 minute left. At 2:30 we will end. So if you have question, yes, you may ask me. Any one of you.
Sir,
Hello. Yes.
sir, do emotions have any relation with
Hello.
chakra?
Everything within the body, whatever you are doing, it is expressing the different states of it, of this chakra. Okay. Say we have talked about this channel of communication called Anahata chakra. That means between the two, I mean, rib cages, the rib cages meet, the meeting point of the rib cages. This is the chakra which is responsible for all your emotional things. So we now talk about emotional intelligence as well. So it is responsible. Whatever you are doing, if you are lazy, yes, these channels of communication uh, needs to be cared. Okay, needs attention. If you are too active, if you are too angry, if you have certain troubles, yes, if you are worried, if you are anxious, these things are expressing certain states of these 7 channels of communication. Yes. Any other?
Sir,
Hello.
sir,
Yes.
which chakra is related to the heart?
I can't again hear you, dear. Can any one of you repeat his question?
Sir, which chakra is related to the heart?
To the
Heart.
I can't again hear you. This is the biggest trouble. Sometimes
I
from your
think,
side
sir,
there might
he
be
is
trouble.
asking
This
about
chakra,
the relation between heart and chakras.
heart. No, the heart means try to understand. These chakras don't have any physical existence as you have heart, as you have hands, as you have head or brain. They are psychologically present within our body around the spine. Okay, they don't have, it has got an influence on the heart, but it is not heart itself. It can influence heart, it can influence your brain, it can influence your stomach, it can influence your voice, it can influence your eyesight, it can influence your intelligence, but this is not uh, I mean, the physical thing, the heart itself, it is not the brain itself. Okay, try to understand. So heart, I mean, if you say sir, heart means this chakra, no, not at all. But it is present in psychologically near heart. So when it is activated, your heart also feels well. I mean, it has
Yes.
been seen from scientific discoveries that those who have this chakra, middle chakra, that is anahata activated, they generally don't suffer from any heart diseases. Yes. Last question I'm going to take, because after that we have to stop here. Yes. Tell me.
have no physical existence. How does it have color?
Yes, this is a question you can ask. It doesn't have physical existence. It is psychologically present. Still, it has got color. How? I don't know. This is the thing. How it is, but how is it possible, that we don't know. Okay. How the physical existence? It doesn't have physical existence as our legs have, as our eyes have, but it does exist and it has color. If you ask me why, nobody knows. I don't know at least the answer of it. Yes. Now, hopefully, the basic concepts of these universal human values are clear. Once again, I would like to repeat before I end our today's class. First thing, this universal human values are present in all human beings. Yes, and it is universal in the sense that it is also present in the universe. It is running through all the things we have. Human beings are just a part of it. Next thing is that this human universal intelligence or values, they are operating through these 7 chakras, main 7 chakras. We have already discussed them. They are Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipuraka, Anahata, Vishuddhi, Agna, and Sahasrara. And if they are properly harmonized and synchronized, a person can have a better life, can have a joyful, blissful life. Next part, we have discussed that there are different ways through which we can achieve this harmony. We can visit to the nature. We can also listen to the classical music or any other forms of music, soothing music. We can do yoga. We can have, get up early in the morning and soak ourselves in the sunlight, and many other ways we haven't discussed. Later on, other teachers will discuss all of them. This is just a basic concept of what we have talked today. So hopefully all of you have enjoyed my session. Thank you all. Thank you very much. See you in the classes when you join. Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir, for this
Thank
engaging.
you, sir.
Thank you, sir.